Estación Latina Radio Show. Hoy tenemos un programa muy especial. Vamos a aclarar varios puntos acerca del concierto de Chimbala, ya que ayer tuvimos un podcast que fue un poco controversial. El equipo salió corriendo y me dejaron solo. Ya
viene,
lo saben.
Viene bobo para
Eso
ti
estoy
hoy.
viendo, eso estoy
Me
viendo.
dejaron solo, salieron corriendo, pero yo tengo los guardaespaldas por ahí.
Viene bobo para ti hoy, bobo es lo que viene.
No, que va. Hoy tenemos a mi homie, parte del equipo de la organización del concierto de Chimbala. What's your name?
Charles.
Tenemos a Char,
Yeah.
o Carlos.
Sí.
Carlos, tenemos aquí con nosotros. Él es lo que es UFS Entertainment, ¿eh?
Ya, idea.
Ellos son los organizadores del evento y el fuerte, el Cata.
El viejo
con
Cata,
nosotros.
que vamos allá.
¿Cómo se siente, muchachos?
Y comienza.
Con ustedes, los invitados.
Bueno, muchas gracias por la invitación, primeramente. Nos sentimos muy bien, fenomenal. Gracias por preguntar.
De nada. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Thank you for the invitation. It's good to be able to come and speak to mucha gente de Dominicana and say what happened and how everything came together.
Okay.
Correcto.
Chan, ¿qué es lo que? Catán, ¿qué es lo que?
No, todo frío, estamos aquí. Vamos con los muchachos aquí, mi homie, de lo mío personal. Che, hombre que trabaja para traer artistas aquí a Londres y hay que apoyarlo. Entonces venimos a aclarar un par de puntos que están en el aire, que las personas desconocen, ¿me entiendes? O sea,
De por qué.
de por qué no solamente en este concierto, el por qué pasan las cosas en muchos eventos. Y a veces uno por ignorancia, por falta de información,
Peca por ignorante.
o sea, uno emite opiniones, ¿me entiendes? O hace señalaciones sin saber realmente qué hay detrás de eso.
Claro.
Entonces hoy día vamos a aclarar esas cositas que serían buenas que se
En
aclaren.
sí el público solo ve, nosotros lo que solo vamos a ver al artista, solo vemos lo que, el show, no lo que es la estructura, cómo fue organizada, los problemas, los pros, los contras que pudieron pasar en la organización del evento. Que de mi parte, acerca de lo de ayer, si se comentó algo fuera de lo normal, ustedes están en su derecho de defenderse. También que aclaren todas esas cositas. Primero, mi homie. Who is mi homie? Mi homie and who is UFS Entertainment?
Bueno, yo, mi homie, soy el CEO de la compañía de Ace of Faith Barbershop.
Okay.
El señor me vino hacia mí, se acercó hacia mí para que yo fuera el estilista del grupo, más o menos, de Chimbala, de algunos de los artistas.
Okay.
Y ese fue mi papel en el evento, básicamente, ¿me entiendes?
La imagen.
La imagen de los artistas, claro.
Okay.
Ese fue mi papel en el evento.
Okay, who is UFS
Entertainment.
UFS Entertainment.
I started UFS in COVID, and it was mainly to give people from different backgrounds, different colors, different cultures, the ability to meet together and dance with music and enjoy themselves. Because with COVID, lots of people, they don't see their friends, they didn't see their family, they didn't have nothing, they didn't even see people. Like some people don't have many friends, and some people don't even have like people that they know in London.
Okay.
But they know dance, and they know salsa, bachata, dembow, reggaeton, and that is something that is past any language.
Okay.
You can be from anywhere. So
Y,
that's why I started.
who introduced you in the Dominican culture?
I grew up in South London, the estate opposite Bola Ocho, Sibaena, and all of those. So I grew up with Dominicans, Colombians. I learned to salsa probably before anything else. I danced Dominican bachata all the time.
Okay.
Most of the promoters, that's how they know me, because I would dance and then I would bring people to come and dance to all their clubs.
Okay. How the idea comes about bringing Chimbala?
Okay, this one was special to my heart because in COVID, like most people, it was really hard for me. Like lots of people.
Yeah,
lost
anybody
their
knows
jobs.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they lost their jobs. I lost my job as well. But even for me, I also lost even my house or where to live. So I was literally living with my friends And
Okay.
my friends were literally helping me, and I was literally living on their couch and stuff like that. But through all of that, whenever I was like, como dice, negativo,
Okay.
I would listen to like bachata and dembow, and specifically the canción de Chimbala de Rueda.
Okay.
I play it over and over and over and over, and my spirit will go up.
He's your favorite one.
That song was like, for that time it meant a
Okay.
lot, because it's just that I heard it and it's like the sounds, it's like, for me, I'm a dancer, so I hear music really, like everything inside music.
Okay.
And I can hear how the music is put together, the instrumentals, the voice,
Yeah.
and all that. And that song really touched me. And I said to my friend, and I had nothing, I said, I'm gonna bring Chimbala to London, like definitely. And he's like, how? I was like, I don't know, but we're gonna plan it and we're gonna see how we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna bring him. And I want to do it for like the Dominican culture, because it's done a lot for me.
How long you take to take the you? At what time? At what date
20.
did you take the decision?
Exactly, 2020. I think it was July 2020.
July 2020. 2 years later,
Exactly.
you bring Chimbala
You bring
in
Chimbala
UK.
stage.
Yeah. And in July 2020, I had nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Didn't even know where I was staying.
You didn't have any penny.
No, just the shirt on my back, and that was it. Yeah. But
Okay.
I believe like I can do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
when
I
you
said
believe,
myself.
you can.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Adelante.
proved it. You proved it.
We've helped from a lot of people.
Okay, por ejemplo, algunas de la preguntas que tenemos para ti, Ches. I will speak Spanish for the people, the live, and then you speak English, the word, yeah? For the people understand what is the question, then maybe they imagine what you answer. Right. Sample, this one. Muchas personas, incluso de los comentarios que se hicieron ayer en varias páginas, principalmente también en esta, fueron que las personas piensan que hubieron algunos pequeños errores de coordinación, de comunicación, dígase también a la vez de promocionar el artista. Entonces, ¿por qué vinieron esos pequeños descuidos? O se pueden llamar descuidos, o fue a propósito. ¿Por qué
O fue ya que no estaba en las manos de ustedes. This problem wasn't in your hand.
Yeah. Okay. To answer that, we'll answer a future question, because
Okay.
it's to do with the visa situation as well.
The visa situation.
So maybe ask the visa situation as well, and then
Okay.
I'll answer both.
All right,
It's connected.
Ok, él dice que por el tema de la visa, la publicidad se paró un tiempo y luego, porque nosotros no lo sabíamos como público, pero ustedes como organización sí lo sabían, y más o menos dejaron no de creer, pero había posibilidad de que se cancelara el evento. That's the reason the publicity stopped.
That's the reason why the advertising is slowed
It's
down.
slow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll start from the beginning, like the Empresario. Like, so when in, let's say, March 2022, I reached out to Chimbala's management in Europe,
Okay.
Danny Production.
Yeah.
But you have to remember, there's una diferencia para Chimbala and Danny Productions. It's separate. Danny Productions representa muchos artistas de Dominicana in Europe,
Okay.
like Liro Shack and Ultra. So, but if you want Chimbala in Europe, you speak to Danny, and then he goes to. So we approached Danny, like, how much is it going to cost to bring Chimbala? Because we have a plan to bring him here and do a concert in a big venue, make it something that'll be good for all the Dominicans in London, because the main reason that we wanted to do it big was because, especially, let's say, the promoters in the Latin scene, not the world, but the Latin scene, mostly would go to people that are easy to get into London, the UK.
Okay.
Colombians, Spanish artists, and so on. And
But
that's always
Dominican
been the
is
case.
more hard.
It's always
more
harder,
difficult.
and everyone always says no. because it's difficult and they don't want to try. But we were like, two things. One, we were gonna try because I believe that I could do it. Like, I was sure. And the second thing was that I wanted to change the mentality. That it's not that it's hard. You just have to want to
you have
will.
to try.
You have to try and want to. If you want to, you'll find a way. So for me, it was not to do with anything but get into that.
I have an important question. Why you didn't try to do the visa straight away from Dominican Republic?
Oh wait, that's yeah. So this is why I'm saying from the beginning. So the beginning is when we spoke to Danny Productions. When I can't say like details, but when you speak to a representative, they give you a price. Then you do things like you have to give a certain amount to hold the artist because other people have. So there were other people that were interested in Chimbala. So then it became a race of whoever would give the hold first.
Okay.
Which we did. There were issues with that because once we did, we owned that date and we owned Chimbala for London.
Yeah.
However, there was other parties that had certain agreements in place. Remember that my company is new, not in the Latin scene, but it's new in concerts.
Okay.
So we don't know, like, say, Danny Productions. I've never worked with him.
Okay.
But other promoters have, and they speak. So that's why I understood. So that's why I made sure that my team was to be as professional as possible. Whatever they needed, we were like, okay. So the first thing they asked was little things like how many people you bring. They were like 8 people. I said, tell them yes. Doesn't matter. We'll find a way. They said they want first class tickets. All for all 8 people. We were like, fine. We'll do that even. Because they were coming from Barcelona.
Okay.
Then they asked for 5-star hotel. I said again, yes. Because what I wanted was again to make Chimbala feel special. So that when he comes, he'll be like, he came London and he's looked after work.
Yeah.
I'm an accountant by trade. That's what my job was. So for me, money is all about organization. Things aren't, let's say, expensive or cheap. It's just dependent on what you value. So for me, it was like the travel or the hotels was a cost that was specifically for the artist.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Yeah, and to bring him here.
Okay.
So we had that. Then so we got all of that sorted, contract signed, deposits all done. So now it gets to the point where we are now asking for things. So we asked for Chimbala to promote it. For them, just to do a video saying, I'm coming to London, then my videographer and team would make the video and then bring it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Esta pregunta es importante porque esto pues va a aclarar realmente y va a rebatir un poco de lo que se habló ayer. Do you understand very well? I'm asking.
Just a little bit about it. You can translate.
All right. I'm saying in Spanish from them.
Sí.
¿Es inglés? Okay. En el programa ayer se hablaron ciertas cosas que probablemente tú no puedas aclarar. Y la pregunta es, ¿qué tú crees que de lo que se habló ayer es falso? O sea,
what do you think is fake about we talked yesterday?
Yeah, no. Okay, so the issue with the show yesterday was more that it came from a place of ignorance or not knowing. And for me, I don't mind people having negative to say because that's normal. Like, you can't have on a show that's perfect.
Yeah.
It has bad stuff, and for me that means I hear it and I'll be like, okay, next time.
Maybe you get it for the good way, trying to fix things.
Exactly. But the thing that that I saw as bad, or if it affected me bad, is that the stuff that was being said could have been verified. So, for example, Tu Sankey and the other people they were at a concert, and my team know different people, and they know me. Like me and Instagram, you know, I'm always messaging. Whenever anyone asks me a question, unless I'm busy, I'll always answer, always give time. So it's like a news forum. You report news, no? So you whatever you say, people will believe, because people don't have time to go and go, oh, is what they said real or not?
Yeah.
So for me, like, if I'm in that position, for respect, I'll ask first.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the thing, even if it's bad. And people did. I mean, there's friends of mine who, they asked me, and I told them the issue, and they were like, yeah, that's good, but you still didn't do this good. And they'll go and say it to me, and I'm like, good, that's fine, because they came to me. They showed me at least respect, to ask first.
Okay. Why you didn't ask for help to other experience organizer event?
Yeah, we did, and the truth is, like, almost every promoter in London, from both Colombian, Ecuadorian, and Dominican, were all involved in promoting it. The problem, and this is the reason why I said the answer comes back to the visa, is that the block that every promoter got was, they will say to someone like, oh, you got an event, Chimbala's coming. They're like, has he got a visa?
You need to show them, because
Right?
anybody wanna say Chimbala is coming, but
Exactly.
you have no visa in the hand.
Exactly, and the problem is that in London, a lot of line promoters would, well, they have experience of where they would, I don't know, like, get people to buy tickets, keep buying, and then at the end, the person doesn't turn up.
Y no le devuelven la plata.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and even the week before our concert, I don't know if you guys saw, but Lost Band, so Salsa, they didn't turn up. And I had people even message me like, oh, because I was supposed to go, because I was invited by the promoter of that. I know them as well. They were helping. But there was no explanation either. But they have their reason, and I know. But people don't know. But the people, as far as they're concerned, oh, another person, I spent £40. But it's not about the money. It's about the time as well.
Yeah,
I spent, and that's why for me, I wasn't upset that people didn't turn up or didn't buy, because I understand. Remember that I'm a dancer, and I'm a customer first.
Yeah.
And if I was me, I would be the same. Where's the visa? I need to see it, because in London, in Spain, it's fine.
Yeah.
They come all the time. But here,
This,
it's the
this,
visa.
this.
You see what I mean?
Because in Spain, listen, they make a business.
Is
If
it-
you're a singer and you need Europe residence, you just pay and you get the residence and you can go in all
anywhere
Europe.
you want. Exactly.
Yeah.
Eso no lo hace nadie, mentira.
¿Cómo que eso no lo hace nadie? Eso claro que se hace.
Está tirando los códigos para adelante de los tiros.
Bueno,
Los
porque tú
códigos se
quieres,
tiran para adelante.
pero es que tú quieres que si es lo que se hace hay que sobrevivir, ¿no? Eso es supervivencia. Why you don't? I think I asked you that, or maybe outside. Why you didn't bring more artists from other countries?
Yeah.
And you just bring Dominican one.
Yeah, that one was really important, because the platform UFS, it means unique fusion style, which is that every person is unique, and they're, let's say, like a fusion of cultures and peoples, and like even your parents are a fusion. So the point of the platform that I built is to highlight specific cultures or specific, how do I put it, like, not even just a culture by itself, but a way of life. Does that make sense? Like, if you see through our Instagram page, we did like a Colombia Independence Day. We went to the march that was for Free Colombia. We've done like salsa events, we've done reggaeton events, we've done all different ones. But for this concert, I wanted to specifically do it for the Dominican community that's here, because for me, nobody looks at the Dominican community. Whenever they're looking for artists, and they're looking for, even just to give them a performance in a club, you won't see a Dominican artist being given a shine. So I was like, and that's why for me, even Chimbala, do you know what I mean? So even Chimbala wasn't like the most important. He was to, how do I say, like, to bring communities like ojos, like to bring eyes,
Yeah.
But then the platform allows Dominican artists like Trizzy, X-Mil, Tato, La Frecuencia, X-Mil, and all of them.
Yeah.
It gives them the chance to show their talent.
Yeah, because not too much promoters give
Give them chance,
to
right?
them opportunity.
Because
yeah.
I could, like, I know, like, again, since I started UFS, I know almost all the artists as friends. I know Angelo Flo, who was there yesterday. I know Guala, I know like Don Jaga, all of them.
Yeah, you have
So,
you have more people to invite,
But,
but you
yeah.
just decide to do it for Dominican.
Because the thing is, if I wanted to mix and match, then who do you don't bring and who do you bring? Does that
Yeah,
make
but-
sense? The other thing that from the outside it seems simple, but you have to remember also that the O2 are the boss. When you go to the O2, it's not like if you're going to just a small venue.
Yeah.
Even the other O2s are not the same as the Indigo one. The Indigo one is different rules because one is not even about the size, it's where it is. Like even for like in London, it's a terrorist target. Like it's
Yeah.
a place of importance. So they don't let anyone go on the stage. They don't let anyone work there. Even for me to get the venue, it's not about money. They have to accept my proposal. And part of the reason they accepted it was because I said it was for the Dominican culture.
It's like if you go to the bank asking for loan.
Exactly. They want to know why. They've got the money. It doesn't matter. But the reason why is important. And for them, they'd never had a Dominican show. And they wanted diversity. And like I said, they saw it too, that Dominican culture isn't really shown in, like, the month before, J Balvin or Maluma was at the O2. And they had the big one.
Yeah.
They're used to reggaeton, but they're not used to dembow.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So,
Yeah.
so for me, it was really important that the artists that I was gonna give this chance to were in connection with the reason why the concert is being said.
It's good the way how are you thinking about the opportunity for the Dominican community, but I'm still saying the Dominican community is too small.
That's what everyone says, but like for example, the one thing that even me and Bikomi said, what Dominicans don't realize is your culture has power. Everyone loves your culture, like Colombians, Ecuadorians, Argentinians, whatever, loves dembow. They love just having fun. But the thing is, for them to, how do we see it, to be persuaded to come, they need to see it.
Yeah.
If they, like, for example, when with Chimbala, if you play Chimbala's song or El Alfa,
Everyone
will dance, right?
Yeah.
English, whatever, but they don't know who it is.
What it's saying.
Yeah, but they don't know, and they don't know the artist.
They don't understand.
Yeah,
they don't know the artist.
They don't know the artist. So the only way to make them know the artist is to build a platform. So that's the thing. So the original plan was not just to go for the Dominican crowd. There was a whole marketing plan that had a lot of money behind it to push it to not just the Latin crowd. We were meant to push it to even the commercial English crowd.
Yeah.
There were going to be flash mobs in like Trafalgar Square and in Westfield. There was so much. But again, the issue where all that had to go down is, one, because of my principles. I do not like to sell a lie. And I do not like to, how do you say it? I don't know the word but it's like to twist people's minds. Like,
you don't want to no quieres cambiar la mentalidad de la persona.
Like, I want to be, I saying it's open. This is what it is, and then you come. So when you come, you don't ask. You won't ask. Oh, but you did this and this is that. So for us, before I could do all those, promotions, we needed the visa, and this is where I can explain the visa situation.
The visa block you out for all the way.
For a lot of things. And that's the reason why I planned for the visa far in advance. So in the UK, you have to wait to apply for a visa 3 months before you come.
Yeah.
If you apply before, rejection. If you apply too late, you won't get in time. Same thing. It's specific timing. The problem was that certain people did not understand that on the other side. For legal reasons, I can't say his name, but you understand. So from the other side, they thought London is like Spain. Right. And they were convinced and then believed that because my team was new, that we didn't know exactly what we were talking about. But for example, my dad works in the Home Office for about 40 years, so he knows it inside out, and I have learned from that.
Okay.
And you can also research. It's not hard to check the UK Gov website for the things you need. So in order to get into the UK, there's multiple ways as an artist. The most expensive way is work permit, right? This is the way most promoters actually bring them.
Yeah.
However, there's actually, and this is going to give out trade secrets, but it's fine.
Don't get it. Don't get
No,
it.
practically, there's a much cheaper way to do it through a different type of visa, which costs only £100 per person.
I know what you say. Yeah.
But for that, and this is why it goes back to why I did it at the O2, because remember, everything's connected. To get that visa, you need an established UK institution to invite you. It has to be a university, a big venue, or what's the other kind? A research
And
company.
that was the O2.
That's the O2. Because if you give that to the British UKVI and it says O2,
They're gonna trust.
straight away.
Trust,
Because the O2 have had Madonna, Rihanna, they've had so many artists, so they know that if they say this person is good enough to come on their stage, it's fine. So in May, which is 3 months before August, my team provided the Chimbala's team with the letter from the O2 and the instructions to apply for that visa in Dominican Republic.
But
So all you have to do once you've done that is you fill out the application form and then you book an appointment
Yeah.
in the Dominican Republic. It's called TLS. Or VFS. Yeah, VFS Center. My team told them and gave them all that information, and then we left it with them. I asked my team to continuously check in to ask, have they done their appointment?
every single day.
We kept doing that, and unfortunately, in the same vein as with the videos and promotions that we asked him, we either got no reply, or if we did get a reply, it was late.
Like, 2-3 semanas después.
For this one, by the time we got the reply, it was 2 weeks after we'd given them the letter and the instructions.
Jesus.
But this is the thing. When we got the reply, what they said to us was, oh, we checked and VFS says there's no appointments in all of June or July. All right? I said to my team, asked them, why did they not apply in May when we gave it to them? They said, we checked in May and there was nothing either. I said, if you checked in May, why didn't you call us? It's the first thing, right? You say, oh, by the way, there's no appointments. We need to find una otra solution.
Yeah.
Right?
Claro.
They said there just wasn't any appointments. So again, we can't argue. Remember that with the way the contract is, the concert means more to us than to them. They have multiple concerts. We have just this one. So that's one key thing. So they then said to us, you need to pay 3,000 for, I'm sure you guys will know, priority service to get that appointment. So it goes for, remember that I'm an accountant, so I budget everything. The budget for the visas was 800. The budget for flights was whatever. The budget for hotel was whatever. So they said, you have to pay this. And we said, okay, we can't pay this straight away because for me to get that money, I have to go back to the investors and tell them the reason and then get it. What we'll do
But
is,
it's not your fault, it's them, it's their fault.
but they are, as remember that all this time they're saying that it's our fault. So I said to them, they pay the 3,000, they invoice us and we will pay it. They said no. We have to give them the 3K and that's the only appointment in June. I go, we cannot do that. So then it's no. But I'll go away to find another solution. So I go back to the investors and I say, this is the situation. They're saying this and they're saying that, and if we don't pay, that means the concert's cancelled. So this is the cost.
And you will
We have
lose.
thank you, because remember that when you cancel a concert, it's not just a cancellation. Your brand also takes it. When you do the next concert,
And it's not about money.
it's not. It's,
about
never
trust.
about money. Yeah,
It's about trust.
and trust that has no value. It's just above all of that. So after that, I managed to get the funds, but because the time, remember, but time is going, right? So it's getting closer to the end of June. So I not only was willing to pay for the extra priority service, but I paid for a sponsor, a grade A sponsor, which in the UK means that a company that has paid to get a work permit ability to bring anyone. So they can, as a company, they can say, any random person, oh, he's going to work for us, he can come in the UK, and they'll always get a visa. Yeah. So, and with that, I knew then that's a surety. So I paid over £2,000 for that, to be sure, because at that point, I did not want it to be a case of maybe they'll get it. The second thing, I then also said I'll pay for the work permit visa, which is more expensive, over £200 each for 8 people.
Each people.
So you can calculate 200 and something times 8. Still paid that. Then we went to look for an appointment, and then they tell us we're going to the US.
Okay.
Now remember that weeks before they would know that they're going to the US, right? Because if you've got a concert, you know way beforehand when you're going.
Según también de un bobo, o sea, no es una cosa
No es
easy,
tan
no es fácil, ¿me entiendes? Entonces, después de todo ese proceso que tú viviste, que tú viste, o sea, está bien, sabemos que eso es por ser nuevo, ¿me entiendes? En el negocio y dicen muchas veces los errores, pues te hacen más fuerte, te hacen tener más conocimiento. ¿Tú piensas traer otro artista, dígase dominicano, latino, a Londres? O sea, vamos directamente al dembow, otro dembowcero a Londres. ¿Cuáles son tus planes? Try it for good question for him to
No,
understand.
él entiende perfectamente lo que tú le estás diciendo. Pero yo te quiero contestar esta, mi pana. Lo que yo te quiero decir es sobre la pregunta que tú hiciste ahorita de qué